Thanks for tuning in to bitsandtokens.com. I'm here with Charles Morgan, the head of cybersecurity. Tell me about yourself.
I have a 15 plus years background in cybersecurity. I was approached by IOHK last year early on, and we had a long discussion. They liked what they saw, so they brought me on board. To that point, we really didn't have much of a cybersecurity presence as far as being proactive on what we were taking care of. So that's been my primary focus since coming in, taking a look at the underlying code that we have that we put out, as well as trying to help the user community when they run into issues in the field. Primarily what we've been looking at is our internal infrastructure as far as making sure that what I call the supply chain, from the time the developers are committing the code to the time that it gets to the user's desktop, been trying to make sure that that's secure and that there's no chance that anybody can get any sort of extra malware basically in that chain, so that we don't have to worry about infecting our user's computer. Also, I've been doing a lot as far as looking at our users that have been running into issues where they've lost controls of their wallet. So trying to help them track down whether it was something on their machine or whether they typically just lost their password for that access. So a lot of theft and fraud investigation on that.
Interesting. Have you guys ever, recovered anyone's lost?
We have been able to track lots of things down to a final wallet resting place or where it's been transferred out, but because of the anonymous nature of cryptocurrency, once it's gone, it's gone. At least in normal banking environments, you can track it down to account, you can find an owner for that account, then you can actually go after them with the lawsuit. Here, I can see where it is and I can point to it, but you can't do anything about it. It happens, but I mean, that's part of the draw behind the cryptocurrency in the first place, is that you have that anonymity to it. But at the same time, it makes it where you can't enforce it. You can't pull it back. You can't blocklist an address.
Right. I guess every good has its so-so.
Yes.
That's how you want to say it. So tell me what a day in the cybersecurity world with Charles is like.
Every day is different.
Every day is different?
Every day is different. This morning started at basically midnight with a call that we had an issue with a few users. So I do have a list that I always work down as far as a pipeline of items that I'm trying to accomplish, but generally there's a lot of ad hoc things that come in over the course of the day that require attention, and it's everything from simple internal security items to being informed of problem with new users out in the field.
So would you say this is like I don't want to say you get called in at random, but you get called in at random?
Absolutely.
So
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, I'm glad I'm not head of cybersecurity.
It's fun because it's a passion of mine. So it's there's a little bit of investigation. There's a little bit of proactive. There's a little bit of the fun draw of it. It's really getting to approach things with the mindset of the bad guy who's trying to break into the systems or steal the money, so that you can help protect people. And that's really what I enjoy doing. A lot of end user education as far as teaching them how to be safe. I call it security hygiene, so that there's less of a chance of there's something bad happening to the computer. If nothing bad happens to the computer, we're a little closer to protecting their money, and if I can help them do that, then I've succeeded.
Well, what is your Twitter?
I've got it, but I follow a handful of people, and even then I probably look at it like maybe 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah, I'm not
there's so much going on that I'm not a big social media guy. I don't do Facebook, any of that.
Right.
Because being cybersecurity, one of my first starting points, if I wanted to break into your accounts, would be to dig through your Facebook, your Twitter, and everything else, so that I could social engineer you or have a better guess at what your passwords would be. So much so that there's actually commercial tools out there that I can use to mine Facebook and Twitter, so much so that I could draw a box around this building on a map and get every live Twitter and Facebook update that's coming out of it. So that's the bad guys use a lot of that information. It's also used for people who want to break into your house. Oh, look, they're posting pictures from the beach. They live over here, so if they're away from the house. So social media can be, it's great for keeping in touch, but it can also give all the bad guys everything they need to know about you.
It can be harmful.
Yes.
I guess that's why I never check in. I don't. They have the check-ins on Facebook and things like that. I don't do it.
Yep. You want to post vacation pictures and everything? do it after you get
Do
back.
it after you get back.
Do it after you get back.
Exactly.
So,
I like what you were thinking.
yeah.
Smart guy.
It's all about protecting yourself, and it's sad, but this day and age, it really takes a lot to. People don't get in that mindset. They don't think, okay, well, I'm putting this out here, for all my friends to see. And most people have their Facebook set up, but I mean, those permissions change on a weekly basis.
Right.
What was private one day might be friends of friends can see that now or something, and you never know who those people are.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Bits and Tokens here with Charles. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
guys next time. IOHK 2019.